Imagine walking through the bustling streets of Tokyo, where neon lights flicker above and people hurry through life with quiet determination. Amid all the rush, there is a subtle yet powerful sense of security that defines Japanese society, a deep-rooted belief in preparation, responsibility, and family protection. Now, imagine this. Over 90% of households in Japan own at least one life insurance policy. That's right. In a nation of around 125 million people, nearly every family is covered. But why is life insurance so ingrained in Japanese culture? What makes it not just a financial decision, but a moral and emotional one? Today, we'd be diving into one of the most fascinating and disciplined financial systems in the world of life insurance in Japan. When people think about Japan, they often picture technology, sushi, or cherry blossoms. But behind that calm exterior lies a culture that quietly prioritizes security and foresight. Life insurance here isn't just about money. It's about peace of mind, trust, and legacy. It's about ensuring that one's family never suffers no matter what happens. And that's what makes Japan unique. In many countries, life insurance is something people consider reluctantly or later in life. But in Japan, it's part of adulthood, part of being a responsible member of society. From the moment a person starts their first job to the time they retire, life insurance remains a constant companion, evolving alongside their personal and financial journey. In this video, we'll explore why Japan's life insurance industry is one of the most successful and trusted in the world. We'll uncover its rich history, dating back to the Meiji era, when Japan began opening its doors to the West and adopting modern economic systems. We'll see how life insurance became not just a Western import, but a deeply Japanese tradition, a reflection of their collective mindset, family-oriented values, and long-term vision. We'll also take a closer look at how the system works today, who offers the policies, what kinds of coverage people choose, and how these products are designed to match the cultural and social structure of the country. But this isn't just about numbers or corporate giants. This story is about people, the millions of Japanese citizens who pay their premiums each month, often through trusted insurance representatives known as hoken ladies, who visit homes and offices to build lifelong relationships with their clients. It's about how life insurance in Japan connects generations, from grandparents protecting their legacy to parents securing their children's future. It's a quiet but profound symbol of care and responsibility. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll unpack everything you need to know about life insurance in Japan, from its historical roots to its modern evolution. We'll explore why it's so deeply woven into the nation's identity, how it shapes financial decisions, and what foreigners living in Japan can learn or even benefit from. By the end of this video, you'll understand that in Japan, life insurance isn't merely a policy, it's a promise, a philosophy, and a way of life. So, if you've ever wondered how one of the most disciplined and future-focused societies manages to balance tradition with financial innovation, stay tuned, because this journey through Japan's life insurance culture is about to reveal something truly remarkable. The story of life insurance in Japan begins more than a century ago, during a time of enormous transformation. In the late 1800s, as Japan opened its doors to the world during the Meiji era, it began adopting Western institutions to strengthen its economy and society. Among the many ideas Japan borrowed and adapted was the concept of life insurance, a financial tool designed to protect families from the uncertainties of life. The very first Japanese life insurance company, Nippon Life Insurance, was founded in 1889. It marked the beginning of a new era where financial security became part of Japan's modernization process. Over the decades, this industry evolved alongside Japan's social and economic changes. In the post-World War II period, when the nation was rebuilding from devastation, life insurance took on a deeper meaning. It wasn't merely about money, it became about rebuilding hope, trust, and responsibility. As Japan entered its economic boom of the 1950s and 60s, people's incomes rose, families grew, and life insurance became a symbol of stability. Households began seeing it as a moral obligation, a way for breadwinners to secure their loved one's future, no matter what. By the 1980s, Japan's life insurance market was among the largest in the world, second only to the United States. The industry adapted to changing times, offering not just protection, but savings-based products that appealed to Japan's high-saving culture. This deep-rooted trust, built over generations, explains why life insurance in Japan is not a luxury or an afterthought, but a cultural norm that continues to this day. Today, Japan's life insurance market is among the most sophisticated and tightly regulated systems in the world. The structure of this industry reflects both economic prudence and social trust. At its core are two types of companies: mutual insurers and stock-type insurers. Mutual companies, such as Nippon Life and Meiji Yasuda Life, are owned by policyholders themselves, emphasizing shared responsibility and long-term stability. Stock-type insurers, like Dai-ichi Life, operate as corporations but maintain the same customer-first principles deeply embedded in Japanese business culture. Regulation is overseen by Japan's Financial Services Agency, or FSA, which ensures strict solvency requirements and transparent governance. This level of oversight maintains public confidence and has prevented major collapses even during times of global financial turmoil. Japan's market is also characterized by intense competition, not just between domestic giants, but also with foreign insurers like Prudential and Aflac, which have successfully established a presence in Japan by adapting to local needs. Insurance agents, known for their personal approach, remain a vital part of the system. In Japan, insurance isn't sold online with flashy ads alone. It's often introduced through relationships, trust, and human connection. The famous hoken ladies, mostly female representatives, play a key role in connecting insurance companies to everyday citizens, visiting homes, building rapport, and understanding the personal stories behind each policy. This human-centered approach is what keeps Japan's insurance market deeply personal, despite being one of the most technologically advanced in the world. When it comes to the types of life insurance available in Japan, variety and customization are key. The most common forms include term life insurance, known as Teiki Hoken, which covers a specific period such as 10, 20, or 30 years. It's straightforward, offering coverage for death benefits during the term without any savings element. Then there's whole life insurance, or Shushin Hoken, which lasts for the policyholder's entire life, and often includes a cash value that grows over time. Many Japanese families prefer this type because it not only ensures lifelong protection, but also serves as a form of forced savings, a disciplined way to build wealth gradually. Endowment insurance, or Yoro Hoken, is another popular choice, combining protection with maturity benefits. At the end of a fixed term, the insured receives a lump sum payment if they survive, or their family gets the benefit if they don't. It is particularly common among parents who want to secure funds for their children's education or marriage. There are also specialized plans tied to health and medical care, reflecting Japan's aging population and long life expectancy. Riders and add-ons allow policyholders to cover critical illnesses, hospitalization, or accidents. What is truly interesting is how Japanese insurers design policies that align with cultural values, prioritizing stability, family continuity, and respect for long-term commitments. Instead of aggressive marketing or short-term returns, Japanese insurers emphasize reliability and trustworthiness. The result is a system where people view their policies not as burdens or investments, but as lifelong companions that evolve with them through every stage of life. Beyond financial products, the cultural fabric of Japan is what truly shapes its relationship with life insurance. In Japanese society, the idea of omoyari, empathy and consideration for others, runs deep. People often think ahead about how their decisions will affect family members and future generations. This mindset naturally extends to life insurance, which becomes not just a financial contract, but an act of love and duty. In Japan's collectivist culture, caring for family after death is seen as a moral responsibility. Many policyholders describe their insurance as a promise to protect their loved ones from hardship. The post-war generation, in particular, internalized the value of saving and preparing for the unexpected, passing this attitude down to their children. There's also immense trust in institutions, banks, insurance companies, and the government, which makes Japanese citizens more comfortable committing to long-term policies. Another fascinating element is the role of the insurance agent. The hoken lady is more than a salesperson. She's a trusted advisor, often becoming almost like a family member. She knows her clients' milestones, births, graduations, retirements, and adjusts policies accordingly. This human touch reinforces the emotional connection between the Japanese people and their insurance. In a society that values harmony and stability, life insurance represents both. It reassures individuals that even after they're gone, their families will remain secure. It is not unusual to hear elderly Japanese people speak proudly of maintaining the same policy for decades as a reflection of discipline, integrity, and loyalty. Life insurance, in this sense, isn't merely a transaction. It's a quiet reflection of Japan's cultural soul. For foreigners living in Japan, the question often arises, can expats or non-Japanese residents buy life insurance here? The answer is yes, but with certain conditions. Many major insurers do offer policies to foreign residents, provided they have long-term visas, stable employment, and a permanent address in Japan. However, the process can be more complex for short-term residents or those on student or working holiday visas. Some international companies, such as Aflac and Prudential, have developed English-language support and customized plans for foreigners. Typically, medical checkups, income verification, and residency proof are required, just as for Japanese citizens. What makes the experience different for foreigners is the communication barrier and the cultural approach to selling insurance. Japanese companies value personal trust, so interactions can feel more formal and relationship-driven compared to Western markets. Still, for expats planning to stay in Japan long-term, obtaining local life insurance can be a wise financial move, especially if they have dependents or plan to settle permanently. Japanese policies often include benefits that align with the country's high medical standards and longevity rates, making them particularly suitable for those living in Japan's aging society. Foreigners can also learn much from the Japanese perspective, seeing insurance not as a fear-driven purchase, but as a steady, responsible act of care. By observing how locals integrate financial planning into their daily lives, expatriates can adopt similar habits of foresight and stability, blending seamlessly into Japan's culture of preparedness. Despite its strengths, Japan's life insurance industry faces new challenges in the 21st century. The most pressing issue is the country's aging population. With one of the world's longest life expectancies and one of the lowest birth rates, insurers are dealing with shrinking markets and higher payout obligations. Fewer young policyholders mean less inflow of new premiums, while more retirees are claiming benefits. To adapt, insurers are diversifying, offering hybrid products that combine life insurance with healthcare and pension-like features. Digital transformation is another significant shift. Younger generations, more comfortable with technology, expect faster and more flexible services. This has led to the rise of online platforms and AI-driven underwriting systems that simplify policy selection and claims processing. Companies are also embracing ESG, environmental, social, and governance principles, to appeal to modern consumers who want ethical and sustainable financial institutions. However, one of the greatest strengths of Japan's insurance sector remains its trust-based foundation. Even with apps, data, and algorithms, the personal relationship between insurers and clients continues to be valued. Japan's adaptability lies in its ability to blend innovation with tradition, ensuring that modern progress doesn't erase the human touch. Another challenge is globalization. As foreign insurers enter the market, domestic players are learning to compete globally while maintaining their local identity. Through all this, Japan's life insurance industry remains resilient, proving that even in a changing world, discipline, trust, and long-term vision can keep an institution thriving. As the world looks to Japan, there are valuable lessons to be learned from its approach to life insurance. The first is the power of cultural integration, how financial products succeed not by selling fear, but by aligning with values like family, duty, and stability. The second lesson is the importance of long-term perspective. Japanese people rarely see insurance as a quick return. They view it as a lifelong commitment, a steady partnership with time. This mindset, deeply tied to patience and foresight, could benefit societies where people often focus on short-term gains. Another powerful takeaway is the trust between consumers and institutions. In Japan, insurance companies earn loyalty through transparency, consistency, and care, qualities that build resilience even during economic downturns. The relationship-driven nature of Japan's system reminds us that technology should enhance, not replace, human connection. Finally, Japan demonstrates how tradition and innovation can coexist. Even as the country embraces digitalization, the heart of its insurance culture remains the same. Protect those you love, prepare for the future, and honor your responsibilities. For viewers around the world, understanding Japan's approach to life insurance offers more than just insight into finance. It offers a glimpse into a culture that values security not as a luxury, but as a shared responsibility. It's a lesson in how a society's financial habits reflect its deepest values and why in Japan life insurance continues to symbolize something far greater than money. It symbolizes care, commitment, and the enduring promise of peace of mind. As we come to the end of this journey through Japan's life insurance landscape, it becomes clear that what began more than a century ago as a financial concept imported from the West has evolved into something far more profound, a reflection of Japan's character, values, and way of life. In Japan, life insurance is not just a policy tucked away in a drawer. It's a quiet promise that bridges generations. It's the reassurance that families will remain secure even in uncertain times, that children can dream freely knowing their future is protected, and that the elderly can find comfort in the stability they've helped build. This sense of collective care, of responsibility toward one's family and community, lies at the heart of Japan's insurance philosophy. When we look at how deeply life insurance is woven into Japanese society, we see more than an economic product. We see a moral commitment. It embodies the nation's spirit of preparation, foresight, and empathy. The Japanese people do not view insurance as a transaction or an obligation. They see it as an act of love and continuity. Every premium paid represents a silent promise to protect those who matter most. This sense of security contributes not only to the financial well-being of families, but also to the emotional stability of a society that values harmony above all else. In a world where uncertainty seems to grow every day, Japan's approach offers a powerful message to the rest of us. It shows that real financial strength doesn't come from chasing quick profits or flashy investments. It comes from patience, discipline, and trust. It reminds us that preparation is not pessimism. It's care in its purest form. Whether you live in Tokyo, New York, or anywhere in between, the essence of life insurance remains universal, to ensure that love and security outlast us. As the cherry blossoms bloom each spring, symbolizing both renewal and impermanence, they echo the same philosophy that drives Japan's life insurance culture: beauty in transience, strength in preparation, and peace in knowing that life, even when uncertain, can still be protected. So, as we close this story, remember, in Japan, life insurance is more than a policy. It's a legacy, one built on respect, trust, and the enduring hope that those we love will always be safe.